and welcome to another episode in our Power of You live video series. My name is Jen here at Aquarian Goddess, and today I want to talk with you about one of my favorite things in the world, and that is the power of surrounding yourself with your element. We are all such unique individuals. My niece is having meltdown in the next room. Mini meltdown. But she's okay. She's just washing her hands. She's attended to. Anyway. So, we are all such unique individuals. And when we embrace the things that we really love, and we start to surround ourselves with reminders of that kind of energy and essence, it really helps us to be ourselves more fully and feel more at home where we are. My cousin, who is my bestest friend, hi cousin, she was mentioning to me, I think yesterday, that one of her main feelings about her purpose as an artist is that she helps people to feel more comfortable about being who they are and being able to put things around them that are, they're their essence. They remind them of themselves and what they like, and they make them feel at home. And it really does amazing things just for the way that you feel when you set up your space to really embody the things that you have on the inside. And so I wanted to give you kind of a little example of how I do that in my own life, because I was noticing today that something as simple as looking at my notebook and my laundry basket even in the background, like all of the colors and everything just felt so me, and I felt so comfortable, and it just made me feel really at peace. And I think there's a tremendous sense of peace that comes from having our outside world reflect our inside world in the best way that's our favorite about ourselves. And so I'm just going to share with you, not the dish from my snack, just had a snack, but what I have here, that's a fork from my snack, but I have here on my stand my little notebook, and it says, of course, I believe in me. And this is where I've been putting all of my thoughts for these videos, and today I did have notes on this topic, but it's something I feel so passionately about that I just, I'm going off the cuff today. But I have a piece of rose quartz here. Love rose quartz. It has such a wonderful, soothing energy. And then I have this little tie-dye scarf that I just have tucked on there. My little mint plant that's kind of sad because it doesn't, there's no sun in here, literally. Like, no sun ever. But anyway, I've got my little jewelry and crystals and stuff here. I have my roll of toilet paper that's acting as a tissue box right now, and my little essential oil diffuser so I can fill the room with fragrances that have an uplifting effect on my mood. And then I have my little altar here where I have all of my specialist things, and this is all covered with another lovely scarf. Big fan of decorating with scarves and things like that. But yeah, so I have my little crystal grid where I do all of my manifestation work. It has Ganesh and fairies. Belle Dandy in the corner, if you've ever seen Ah My Goddess. Hi, cousin! Oh my goodness, I don't know if you were here, but I mentioned you a minute ago. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And so I have and she gave me that too. It's fantastic. And then I have some citrus because I like to charge a couple of fruits usually with the good energy that I keep up here. And then I'll eat them and it's all full of those excellent vibes. Plus, they almost look like tiny pumpkins, so getting a little Halloween decoration out of it too. And then up here, I've got my jingles for belly dance and my fairy wings. There we go. Trying to navigate the camera with my hand here. I could just point at it. But yeah, so I have my fairy wings that I've actually had for like 10 years that I got special. Oh, cousin, I was telling about how you were talking about how being an artist makes you feel like you're making people comfortable with being themselves because they're surrounding their place with their essence and stuff like that. That's the theme of the video, surrounding yourself with your essence. I'm so glad you're here for this one. And so that's why I'm doing a tiny tour of the corner of my room. And so yeah, and then the other stuff over here is actually stuff that my sister set up on the wall for me before I came here. It's some pretty butterflies, and it's just really cool. So I was looking at that, and I know I mentioned my laundry basket. So I have like all of these kinds of colors that are these subtle, hey, thanks for joining. So all of these subtle colors and like these soft colors, these are really, they remind me of my essence. These are the colors that feel like home to me and they make me feel comfortable. And like I'm where I belong, you know? Because the insides and the outsides of me match. And then another part of surrounding myself with my essence is my art. And this is actually a top that I've been doing art on. And it has the flower of life and some other cool stuff. And I've been using screen printing ink to paint onto the shirt. And it's pretty awesome. And so, yeah, I just wanted to kind of share a little bit of that personal side of things and how I end up feeling, you know, way more comfortable and at home and end up feeling, you know, like I can bring that part of myself out into the rest of the world around me even more. Just that, the feeling of who I am. It's not something that's easy to put words to, but I think you catch my drift. Yeah, just kind of bringing that all into the world. And then, let's see, this is really cool. I've had this for a long time, actually. And I don't know if you can tell, but there we go. It has a really cool effect when you move. Because it's all holographic and shiz. Just some awesome sacred geometry there. But yeah, so just out of curiosity, you guys who are still in here, like what do you like to surround yourself with that makes you feel, you know, more in your own element? I'm curious. Maybe maybe nothing right now. But yeah, so that's just kind of what I wanted to touch on today. It's something that, you know, it's hard to describe, but I think you kind of get the idea, you know. The more that you surround yourself with your element in this way, the more you can bring it out into the rest of the world. And you can start to, you know, really be bold enough to put yourself in situations where you can find other people who kind of match that vibe. So, like for example, I have things in here that represent my weird creativity with my art, my belly dancey jingliness, my love of all things fairy-like and all things magical and metaphysical. And being surrounded with reminders of the fact that those are the things that you care about helps you to really bring yourself out there. And you can put yourself in situations where you'll meet other people who have those kinds of interests. And they may even recognize you a little more easily if maybe you're wearing a kind of hippie-like shirt. Who knows? They might instantly vibe with you a little more and be more likely to say hey because they feel comfortable because you're expressing your inner essence on the outside. And it sounds so simple because it is, but I really feel like it does make a huge difference in how you feel day to day. So that is today's topic, and just talking about all of these little peaceful looking colors in my room and stuff made me feel really relaxed. And so I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of my evening, get some work done, and thank you so much for stopping by. This was very fun, and definitely make a point of noticing a couple of things today that you really care about, that maybe you can surround yourself with a bit more often. See how you feel. All right. Thanks again, and see you tomorrow at 5 live.